I think a lot of people have to understand that I've been doing this for 9 years, and I fought at the championship level for 8 of them. So there's no surprises with me. I come here and try to do my thing. If you have a puncher's chance, like I've said, that's not enough. You have to be one of the best in the world to even compete. And Derek is good, but just not that level yet.
Which brings me to the next challenge, which is most likely going to be Brock Lesnar. What are your thoughts on that?
Brock Lesnar, when you come, bring that brand new WWE title too. I feel like being a WWE champion too. Let's go! Let's go, Brock! Bring that belt with you if you come to my house. Welcome to
Wrestling Climax, the highest podcast.
I've got one question for everybody here tonight.
You got a joint?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Alright.
I'm gonna get you high today.
Awesome!
My grandma drank all my pop.
Oh no!
I'm pregnant!
Oh no! No way, man!
This is Wrestling Climax, episode 29, the experimental episode.
Well, our first ever episode online, so to speak. We're going to do Skype, but I don't have a webcam, so instead we're doing
doing this via
Messenger through
Facebook
my
Messenger. Thank you, Facebook. For various unforeseen circumstances prevented us from getting together and doing this in the same room this week, but we wanted to get an episode up, so here we go. We're even going to do the watch-along, even though I swear I still hear someone's TV in the background. I want to kick somebody's ass. Anyway, I'm one of your hosts, Whiz, along with...
Cheez, man.
Mojo.
And we've got MLW Fusion episode 29 queued up for you right now. It's available free on YouTube. We're at 000, so we'll give you a minute to get there. I'm going to try to talk over some of the stuff that happened this week, but we don't have as much notes taken as usual. Especially Raw and SmackDown. Nothing doing there unless you guys remember anything.
Yeah, if you're looking for someone to be jealous of this week, G Wiz is the person, because motherfucker did not watch Raw or Crown Jewel.
True. I didn't watch either one. But the bummer part is I won't have much to say about them when it comes time to talk about them.
Not much to say.
Fair enough. Other than
A whole lot of nothing to say.
Other than Triple H is a beast.
Turn that down.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Busted. Man, this is cool having me.
Gotcha!
It's weird that you and your old lady would want to do that right now on camera, but I mean, I'm not completely against it.
Alright.
All right.
Funny thing is, until he stood up, I thought he had his pants on.
Right. I mean, it's like I thought he was wearing like a cool smoking jacket. Who knew that was a robe? All right. If everybody's ready to get this thing rolling.
Indeed.
Hey, we're not doing the countdown just for them. It's for all of us.
Cheez, man, you want to count us down?
Sure. We're going to start MLW in 418, 419, 420.
Badoosh.
Dusty Rhodes.
And another dude. And then some other dudes. It's probably not even their actual footage. Okay, anyway.
Right. I'm pretty sure that was CM Punk.
Alright, well, let's get all this ridiculous no notes coverage out of the way. Does anybody have anything to complain about from Raw?
Raw?
Reefers. Raw. Does anybody even remember anything from Raw?
I can't. I remember being pissed. I remember saying, I'm actually going to give Raw a chance this week. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually intrigued to see where they're going with it. And I can't remember exactly what it was. Well, I mean, obviously it had to be a few things, but it's like they fucked everything up already. Like, all right, well, I'm done with that.
And that's our Raw coverage. Okay, SmackDown, anyone?
Oh, I do remember Bobby getting Cena's spot.
Yeah, I remember Bobby beating Finn, but who cares?
Who cares? I didn't watch. I really didn't.
Yeah, lucky you.
I know you're going to be mad that you don't remember what you were mad about.
I don't care. Well, that's just happy that's out of my head.
Okay. SmackDown happened, and I actually watched it, and I took notes, but I think I threw them away because I can't find them anywhere. I can't find them any fucking where. I looked all over. I can't find them.
Fucking stoner.
That really happened.
You start dating your shit.
I don't know what the hell I was doing. I've had a cold. I've been on medicine and shit. Cut me some slack, bro.
No.
I
I
almost want to look it up on the internet. Something happened, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah,
Well, we had
Daniel
Bryan
Bryan's
AJ
match
that
with-
started off.
That's right.
Yep.
In a Crown Jewel World Championship match on SmackDown.
Yep.
The Crown Jewel World
Had
Championship
to
match.
get it in and out of the way before Crown Jewel, since obviously Daniel Bryan wasn't going.
And that was a pretty stiff, rough match. Ends in a submission, and then heard a rumor the other day that may have been punishment for Daniel Bryan not going to Crown Jewel.
Well, the funny thing was, I guess he had said a while ago that he wanted nothing to do with going to Saudi Arabia before the whole Jamal Khashoggi thing or whatever. And there's like, okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and keep booking you because you're gonna go, and like the whole time that they were trying to like almost bully him into going by booking him, like, this is gonna happen, and he's
Oh,
like, no,
God, Tommy
I'm not
Dreamer
going.
Yeah,
versus
we didn't
Brody
want to
King.
say it was true until they actually came out and showed no Daniel Bryan and no John Cena, but we had heard that a long time ago,
Yep.
but never had it confirmed because they kept on showing up on the graphics.
Look, it's Conan again.
God,
Oh
did you
wait.
Didn't I see him on Impact?
Like, Cena didn't say shit about it until after the whole journalist thing. But I guess Daniel Bryan was saying he wasn't going months before that. So WWE's just, like, ignored it, thinking they could bully him into it, and he ended up not going. So, good for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to bully him, though, because they're WWE and they're petty as fuck.
Stop cyberbullying him.
Yeah. Leave him and his wife alone.
You had to throw her in there. That's hilarious. Don't forget about me. I'm also insufferable.
So yeah, Samoa Joe comes down and attacks them both after AJ gets the win.
That's
and
So they can
Did
still
you think
have a
I was done
championship
with you,
match at
AJ?
Crown Jewels.
AJ runs
Did you think I
into
would just
fucking
go away?
yeah.
Sorry.
AJ runs into Paige in the back and tells her he wants Joe at fucking Crown Jewel, so she makes the match. And that's how you end up getting your match at Crown Jewel, which wasn't the greatest. Anyway, we'll get to that later, though. The fuck else happened?
We are good at this.
Especially when it's something we just love. Like Raw and SmackDown.
Right. I can't remember if Becky did anything. Oh, one thing from Raw. The Elias segment wasn't bad. Like, I'm not as big a fan of this heel thing. Like, maybe I'll warm up to it a little more, but like, it wasn't terrible either. Like, I didn't hate it at all. There was one part where he's walking in the back because he tells the crowd he's got a song, but it's not for them. It's meant for Baron Corbin. And he wants to play it for Baron Corbin, so he's going to the back. He's walking through the back to get to Corbin's dressing room, and Dana Brooke stops him. She's like, Elias, will you play a song for me? And he's like, for you? No. And just turns around and keeps walking. So I dig that. But then he stood there and he knocked on Baron's door. Baron wouldn't come out, so he just stood there at the door and started playing the song. Like halfway through it, Baron Corbin opens the door. He's just staring at him while he's playing the song. It was like awkward but funny at the same time. Corbin ended up slamming the door all pissy, and then for some reason Jinder Mahal attacks Elias.
For some
They have a
reason.
match. Elias wins. Whatever.
Okay. Super. And here comes Puma King. Look out for Puma King, everyone.
He looks cautious. Like, he didn't want to come out. Like, oh, there's people out there.
Yeah, he
Aw, snap.
kind of looks like one of the like early versions of Iron Man's costume. He's one of the early prototypes. No, all right, well, hey, man.
What the hell? Conan's like, oh shit, man, I was supposed to bring this guy to Lucha Underground, not MLW. Fuck, wrong show.
The hell? He's doing ropey stuff. All right, well, NXT this week had no Moro.
He's a cat, don't you know?
Does
Does he get a
anybody
furry
know
dick?
why there was no Moro?
No, look, legit, does this dude have a furry dick?
Oh, I sure hope so. Let's
Maybe
find out.
doing that move.
I noticed it when he was laying on his back on the ropes. Oh, I took it off. I swear he had a furry dick.
Well, that just gives me a reason to go back and watch again later.
Not really.
I know. I was trying to be funny, and apparently it didn't work.
That's common for you.
Now, does anybody know why there was no Moro?
No idea.
I thought maybe y'all would have looked into it or something. All right, well,
It's been a couple weeks now. I don't know.
NXT opens with Nikki Cross and Mercedes Martinez. Mercedes Martinez
Good way to start.
looks like an MMA version of Mickey James. It's a
I
pretty
remember
damn
her from
competitive match.
both Mae Young Classics.
Oh, Mercedes Martinez has been around for a while.
Which is not bad.
No. She's pretty good. Don't know why she never made it on the Raw roster, or main roster, but
Well,
she's always had a bit of a reputation.
looks like they're giving her another shot here. Right.
Rope to the dick.
I didn't write down how, but Nikki picks up the win. After the match, Candice LeRae comes out and calls Nikki a snitch. And then Aleister comes out and approaches Candice and really doesn't do anything, and that's the end of that segment.
Yep, that was kind of dumb.
Yeah, it was like, okay, there was no point to it. I was like, oh, some shit's going to go down. Then no shit went down. There was no downgoing of any shits. All right, we get the Mighty versus Street Profits again, because I haven't seen that match enough yet.
Let's say that match again.
We get a frog splash from one of the guys from Street Profits that actually looked awesome. And
Yeah, I did see that.
that's the winning move there for Street Profits picks up the win there. And
Yeah,
then we
I was
get,
busy in the other room doing something, but I heard the bell and I came back and seen who won and then caught the replay. So I did see the frog splash.
yeah, it was like a perfect one. And then we get the debut of Bro.
King of the Bros. No way, huh?
Matt
I
Riddle.
was like,
Bro.
all right. I was like, I'm not really digging this dude's fucking gimmick so much. I'll give him a shot.
Bro,
He's
how
not
can
bad
you
in the
say
ring,
that, bro?
but dude, he made it even harder to like him when he come walking out in those fucking flip flops. I'm like, ah.
Oh, he doesn't like my flip flop move, dude. Oh,
bro.
no way.
Bro.
No, that was. I get
It
it.
took me about half an hour to learn how to do that with my flops, bro.
He is like a total like a Bill and Ted, bro, but he's got some brutal offense, bro. Pretty fucking
yeah.
wicked, actually.
I actually like
Bro.
his wrestling. Yeah, I can't bitch about that at all for sure. He just comes off like a douche. Like he just looks like his name should be Chad.
Yeah.
He lands
We know a guy named Chad.
He
Unfortunately.
He lands a knee to bro for the win, is what I'm going to call it. Well, actually, after the knee to bro, he locks on some kind of submission move, and the guy immediately taps out. Oh, by the way, the name of the guy he beat was Luke Antflow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
No,
It was Luke
No, I don't like
Menzies.
this
No one's
match.
going to laugh at that.
oh, Luke Menzies. Okay, see, it kind of cut out a little bit in my headphones. Yeah, I think
Menzies,
I even
Luke
commented about that.
Antflow.
Did his name say fucking Menzies for real?
Luke Crimson Tide. Okay, I'm done now.
God damn.
That was pretty fucking brutal. To the face, looks like his nose is broke. And he's bitching at him
I'm
now.
pretty sure.
He's
I
like,
think
"What
his
the fuck,
nose is
dude?"
already bleeding. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Still, he just
You
got
still
kicked
wanna
in the
go
mouth
after
and mouth
that?
again.
It's like, bro, I just need a couple minutes, bro. I'm sorry, I'm still in Matt Riddle mode. I'm getting out of that.
I was gonna say not everybody's Matt Riddle for the rest of the night.
Yep.
Oh, what a cheap move, bro.
Bro.
Why'd you gotta
Yeah.
cheat on the cat guy, man?
That hurt my
That's not
face,
cool,
bro.
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 Oh.
Up
Fucking
next.
Breaker, bro.
Up next, kids, we get Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch against Raul Mendoza and Humberto Carnillo. If I'm getting that right, I sure hope so.
I'll be honest, I didn't really pay much attention to this one either.
Well, who do you think won that one?
Obviously, Oni Lorcan and fucking Danny Burch.
With a nasty double team spike DDT. You are correct, sir.
Oh, yes. Yes, I did see that.
Fucking devastating. It looked like it would work in an actual street fight, man. That dude'd be done.
Right. I felt like they did a little more than they usually do this time.
Yeah.
Like, the angle is even more extreme.
Right, it was rough. I was like, damn. Well, you know, anytime I got to make a note of a move, it must have been good.
Snaps. Puma King.
Selena De La Car Rentals out here.
Delacar rental.
NXT
like-
ends with the Undisputed Era promo thing.
She's at the bro. I can't be representing you if you're resisting, bro.
Sis. Okay. Cool Undisputed Era promo. War Raiders.
When is it not?
When they fucking yanked Adam Cole through that fucking curtain that popped. Oh my god!
That was pretty funny.
His eyes popped open wide.
Oh my god! He fucking sold that shit. The War Raiders are fucking destroying Undisputed Era, and it actually leaves the building and goes out into the parking lot where Adam Cole gets lawn darted. Straight up launched.
Yes.
And then
That was fucked up.
Ricochet appears, and I don't know why I thought he was there to help Undisputed Era, but he helps to just beat him down some more. At this point, I'm fucking laughing my ass off.
Ooh, yeah, look at Tommy Dreamer's shirt. You better like it, because it's the king of the crop. Race to the top.
Apparently WWE has no rights on that anymore either. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of a trip. So this dude is in a match later with that other big slow dude. That's going to be a barn burner.
Wasn't that going to be at that show that we weren't able to go to in Belleville? Like
What's
the
that?
main event,
No.
Tommy Dreamer against Brody King?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
Tommy Dreamer was in it, but it was
Brody
How
King
cool
is
was
the name I
Fight
was trying to
Brody?
think of.
yeah. That wasn't the main event or a match, I don't think.
Anyway, we leave off, or we left off outside the
The main point
building.
is we didn't go. We
The
suck.
brawl comes back in. Roderick Strong gets launched over the guardrail and doesn't even touch it and lands just right on his back. Once they're in the ring, Undisputed Era gets the upper hand, which I was like, all right, cool. And then out comes Pete Dunne to help beat down Undisputed Era some more.
Yeah.
It's like
Big
the whole
crowd pop.
goddamn locker room is fucking whooping their ass tonight. Out comes
Oh, look,
Regal.
Loki vs. Gaga. That's the dude whose fucking ear he almost ripped off,
Nice.
supposedly.
it's either the much-awaited rematch or the match where he ripped his ear off. We're just now going to see.
Right.
Okay.
Next week.
Anyway, at the end of this schmaz, out comes Regal and announces that all 8 men involved will be in War Games at Takeover. That's
pissed too. But yeah,
it's the Undisputed Era War Raiders, Ricochet, and Pete Dunne, and that's the end of that show anyway.
That's gonna be pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, I'm actually completely looking forward to that. It's gonna be awesome. And the way they do the War Games is the weird old way, which is cool.
Right.
Okay.
But unlike MLW, you won't be seeing 2 rings next week. And the week after that.
And the week after that.
I don't know how much you guys really want to talk about the NXT UK episodes, because there was not much to talk about, if you ask me, anyway.
Yeah, no, see, I
have
heard
notes
from
of
you
all
on
of
that,
them,
and
but
I
they're not,
didn't
like, positive.
fucking watch that one.
The only match that I thought might have been good was the main event, but I was so just worn out after that whole crap show before it.
Well, they had 2 episodes up this week for whatever reason, and you could use that description to describe either episode, because it's like a bunch of boring crap and then a pretty good main event, and then the next episode,
Mark Andrews,
a bunch of boring crap and then a pretty good main event.
I get the feeling we're missing a good promo right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't need
it's
to
the
say
Freed
anymore.
Man.
I didn't enjoy it very much.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't even watch this week.
EC2.
Maxwell J. Friedman. I guess he's got all sorts of championships in, like, all these other indie wrestling promotions.
All right, here comes Brody Train. Get ready to talk.
I remember he won a title in some other independent thing I watched. Was it that Progress thing?
Could have been.
I'm not sure. I can't remember now.
Since we see him in all sorts of things. There was one of those up, a pay-per-view this week.
Oh, yeah?
For that British
Progress?
wrestling, Progress.
It's Progress. That's how they say it. Progress.
Progress.
Progress. Anyway, did it? Oh, boy. It's the Tommy Dreamer debacle that's about to happen. All right, this should be fun. Aren't our watch-alongs engaging and action?
So I said, get ready to talk. Now's going to be the time to talk.
Well, did everybody watch Lucha Underground?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Lucha Underground was my highlight for the week.
Ultima Lucha Quattro Part 1. We start off with the Trios Championship, and this got a little weird for me because people that I know have weird names down there, but it was the...
I do not like Paul London.
It was the...
I don't like his gimmick.
Rabbit Tribe, which is Killer Cross, but they call him White Rabbit. And then Paul London in that weird fucking shit you're talking about, and L Bunny.
Yeah. Which I wonder, is that El Torito?
I don't know.
El Torito was in WWE for a little bit. That's why I wonder.
Aha. Well, I'm sure that
Could be.
can answer that for us. And then you have the Reptile Tribe, which is Cobra Moon, which is a chick that looks like a character from Mortal Kombat.
Uh-huh.
And Sammy Callahan, but I forget what they call him down there, and the one-ear guy, Daga, or whatever.
I thought it was Sammy Callahan at first, but then I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's him.
But they call him something different. They don't call him Callahan.
Yeah, and I didn't write it down.
Yeah, that could be what they call him. Yep.
Jeremiah Snake.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other team that doesn't have a name, it's just the other team, which is hilarious. You have the Rabbit Tribe, the Reptile Tribe, and then the other team.
Yeah, Evilise,
Exolicious, and the legal Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara is legal. Sammy is legal. The Reptile Tribe picks up the win by tap out on Exolicious, which I guess
but
that
not
adds
before the White Rabbit fucking bust Sammy Guevara's mouth cherry.
Well, he is legal now.
Dude, that spot where fucking Evilise held the ropes open for a dude to jump through. I don't even care about the dude jumping through. Just the fucking camera work on her bent completely over the ropes. I was like, oh my god.
It's like, I love you.
Highlight. No shit. Highlight of the show. No, it was a good match though. I mean, there was a lot of crazy shit going on.
Hell yeah.
That's Lucha Underground though.
It is. I'm hoping y'all can help me out on this next one a little bit. We get Ricky Mundo versus Taya Mundo. He's the guy that ruined their wedding or whatever, but is he like related to Johnny Mundo in some way, or is he just kind of co-opting the gimmick to be a dick, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, they mentioned during the fucking match, I guess, that he legally got his last name changed or some shit. Like, he was obsessed with fucking Johnny Mundo or some shit.
Okay. He
I
talks to
was wondering about that.
Or he talks to a doll, I should say. I don't know if he has multiple dolls he talks to. And we got Vampiro on commentary, who claims that he legitimately believes that Ricky can legitimately communicate with those dolls.
Oh, it's because Vampiro's Canadian. They're simple.
I'm sold. So
I had no idea until they said that on the fucking commentary about him being from Canada. I'm like, what? Vampiro's fucking Canadian? Totally did not know that.
I would have assumed.
But is he a foreign worker?
Right.
Yes, he is.
Definitely looks the part.
Taya picks up the win with an STF, and if John Cena's listening, you should watch how she does it and do it like her, because yours looks silly. After the match,
she looks
we
good
get
doing
a
anything,
very special choke slam, don't we? There's a table out of the ring, and
oh yeah, that's right.
Taya choke slams Ricky through the table, but the legs get hung up in the
padding.
Yeah, which makes the table go. It launches away from them. It looks really incredible. It's like the coolest looking table spot ever.
Yeah, he went through the table, and the table, like, each side broke. It broke right down the middle, and each side took off in a different direction. Like, the table was just gone. Like, it wasn't even there anymore.
It was like an explosion. It was incredible. Fucking launched away.
He went through the table, and then there was no table.
Okay, after that we have a pretty good match with a twist of an ending, but maybe not a twist for Cheez Man, who, he called it long ago. But we have the mask versus mask match.
Yeah.
Killshot versus
Havoc and Killshot. Son of Havoc picks up the win, and at that time we learn that Killshot is Lieutenant Jermaine Strickland, who's wearing the mask because he left his brothers behind. It's Shane Strickland. Cheez Man called it on an episode a few weeks back or however long ago.
No.
And
he looks like...
So that leaves us to believe that Cheez was not swerved.
Yeah, I was not
swerved. No. Oh.
But this just brings up another example of someone who can wrestle a lot better in another promotion than they do in MLW.
Yeah, we've mentioned that multiple times now, and it's got to be money related. It's the only thing I think of.
Yeah, because we don't like fucking Shane Strickland at all in MLW, but as Killshot, dude was fucking doing good.
He's a beast. Yeah, it's like it's a completely different dude.
Although he almost made it seem like, or sound like he was leaving and not coming back. So, I don't know. Maybe we won't see him in Lucha Underground anymore now.
Well, we'll miss you, Jermaine. We barely knew ye.
With the ref, he's like, oh, he just sweat on me, a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh shit, it's the DDT. That's a 1, 2, 3.
He did a pretty good job of taking it, though.
Yep.
Pretty good, huge guy bump.
Yep. He took that bump better than Phil Tom takes showers.
You got this, Tommy? Oh, he's about to get hardcore. All right, well, I guess we can move on to Impact. Did everybody watch that shit, too?
Yeah.
I think so. Like I said,
Did anyone
the
watch the
Lucha and
promos
Impact
on Impact?
characters, I get confused which one I was watching.
All right, well, it opened up with Rich Swann versus Willie Mack.
Oh, man.
Hey, look, it's over. Sweet. Anyway, Rich Swann versus Willie Mack. That was actually a pretty decent match.
Yeah, the
I was just
commentators-
disappointed
No, man, go ahead.
at the ending.
Yeah, me too. The commentators made a really good point. If you look at them two guys in the ring, one weighs about 100 more pounds, and it's all just like chub.
Right.
But they're basically the same wrestler. They can do all the
Yeah,
same
that-
shit. They basically move the same speed. Everything was like 100% tie. It's a trip.
Yep.
I really like Willie Mack. He's a badass, man. But,
And the same ability.
of course, and here's the part
Oh,
that...
I have to say it, even though I'm not a big fan of Rich Swann, but that's the best I've seen Rich Swann look in a long, long time.
I agree. It was a great match.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he fucking kicks out of everything. He kicks out of everything, including a stunner. And
know.
then wins after a splash. So, after a
Yeah,
cutter, but even then, it was just a splash, and he didn't get to kick out of that. So, I was like, all right. So, Rich
Yeah, that
Swann
match
picks
had
up
a
the
few
win.
too many kickouts.
Yeah, I agree with that. After that was the Indian guys, and I got to be honest with you, I just fucking skipped right past the whole segment, you guys. I can't watch that.
Me too,
boring
I
weird
have
shit.
no-
It's so weird and boring and. Ugh.
No anything into that story.
Now they're a tag. There's like another dude. They're a tag team now. Or
It's supposed to be that old guy's son.
Well, that's already more than I know. Oh, look at this filthy motherfucker.
Still holding
Oh,
the side of his
Tom.
neck from getting choked out with the bat.
My side of my neck is still sore.
Filthy TL.
All right, well, after the Indian guys, it's promo time. You remember promo time, how they do on Impact now, I guess.
Yeah,
So we get
fucking
a-
fast forward through a bunch of them.
OG's promo on the street, and it sucked. We get a LAX promo in a bar, and it sucked. We get a Eddie Edwards and Moose promo, and they sucked. And it was like 15 or 16 minutes of terrible promos. And then we get Tessa versus Taya, thank the fucking Lord.
Woohoo!
Because I was ready to go home, and I was already home, so that was a problem for me. Lots of good stiff action. It didn't end the way I thought it was gonna, but I think I like it. I see what she did there. She went all Eddie Guerrero on us with the hitting the ref to get disqualified and shit. It was good stuff. I'll enjoy the feud for a while. This will be fun. Nobody has
Yeah, I
anything
think
to say on
that-
Tessa and Taya.
I think that the first match that they had and everything, that was not supposed to be on purpose, that the referee actually did screw up and was not where he was supposed to be to start doing the count. And then they just added it into the storyline.
Like, hey, let's just go with it.
Exactly, like, did the ref purposely screw up? Like throwing shade?
You you paid off the ref. All right. After that, we get a promotional video. Jordan Grace will be debuting next week.
Woohoo!
I heard a lot about her. I've watched a couple of her matches on YouTube. Should be fun.
Oh, so I guess since Brody King won, we have to put up with another Brody King match next week or something. Or
Great.
maybe this pay-per-view.
Against PCO in a no disqualification match. Pretty sure Cheez Man died. That's okay, though. We'll just keep on doing the show without him. After that, we got Matt Seidel and Ethan Page versus LAX. These guys all really, they worked their asses off, and I thought it was a really good match and awesome tag team work. I just really hate the third eye gimmick. I fucking hate it. It's like, it's almost to the point where it's a distraction to me. I'm like, quit pointing at your head, stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He used to
LAX
be
picks up the
really decent in the WWE as Justin Gabriel.
No, I mean, I like the wrestling. It's just the head.
No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is I don't know why
like
he's
Myron Reed, that'd be
choosing
fun.
this gimmick.
Yeah, it's weird. I assume it was his own idea. All right. After that was Homicide versus Pentagon Jr. And you know what? Homicide looked pretty damn okay in there with fucking one of the most badass motherfuckers in the game, didn't he? He didn't look like a 90-year-old man like he is. He actually looked okay. It wasn't that bad, you know what I mean? It was a decent match.
Yeah, it gave you reminders of how good Homicide used to be able to move.
Right. What I didn't like is that it ended with a roll up again, of course, because fucking roll ups are inescapable. And the OGs come out and they kick the Lucha Brothers' asses after the match. And then the show ends with another really cool promo deal with Killer Cross. I'm really starting to like that guy a lot. He's an awesome talker. And he's fucking scary looking. That's a pretty good combination if you're a professional wrestler.
Yeah, that shows you how much I didn't watch Impact and everything.
Like
Because it took me until this week to realize that White Rabbit was Killer Cross.
Right.
Just because I never watched TNA for so long.
It gets confusing, damn it. It's all the same dudes doing the same shit. Oh, good times. Yeah.
Sammy Callahan,
Yeah.
Jeremiah something.
Jeremiah Snake. It looks like Chad's
What is he
definitely
in
having
Lucha
some technical
Underground?
difficulties over there. It's pretty funny.
Oh wait, he's MLW.
It's like I can still see him,
Yeah.
but he's apparently not able to hear us or talk to us. Pretty funny stuff. I wonder if I should close it out and try to reopen the session.
Well, are we at the end of segment or?
Well, no, it's the watch along.
Oh yeah, that's still going at. Oh shit! Springsteen's cousin again. We know it's the main event then. Rich Swann.
Rich Swann. I see Town Lawler versus Callahan right now. It's almost like we're not lined up or something. Okay, who's this old dude? There's Rich Swann. Okay. Yeah, you're a little ahead of me apparently.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like Chad is still having troubles. We're going to close this out and try it again, but I'll just keep the thing rolling. Hey, it looks like he can hear us now, maybe. But you can't talk.
Yes.
Awesome. Well,
No.
we'll be right back. I'll just leave the thing rolling and keep on talking while we're doing it. Good times. These guys are gone. It's just me now, looking at ACH coming out here. And Marco Stunt and Mr. Fun Size. Is his name really Mr. Fun Size? Because that's incredible.
Really?
That's fucking incredible.
Did it work?
Well, I
don't
hear
know.
you.
Can you
Yep,
hear me
I
now?
can hear everybody. All right, there we go. You are back. Welcome,
Sweet.
Mr. Fun Size.
I didn't even do anything. I was like, it just stopped fucking working on my end for some reason. Like, even when I unhooked the fucking headphones and just tried using the phone regularly, you guys still couldn't hear me.
The motherfucker's name is Mr. Fun Size.
Marco Fun Size.
Polo Fun Size.
Marco is legal!
I can't hear Cheez Man very good.
It's okay. He's legal. Man, he couldn't look much more like his dad, could he? Well, I mean, he's trying to ruin it, but he still does.
And there's that 12-year-old kid in the ring. Davey boy.
Flying Brian.
Bulldog Jr.
Alright, so,
Man, that
was that
dude
everything
really
then?
does look young.
Yeah, so you guys covered the last everything else when you couldn't hear me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, at first I didn't realize what was going on, but then when I seen you like looking into your phone and talking and shit, I was like, oh, he's not with us anymore.
Yeah, as soon as you said, I don't know what happened to Cheez Man, I think he's dead or something like that. I'm like, what the hell, you guys can't hear me? And I'm like, fuck, they really can't. And like, I was sitting there talking, and I was like, okay, maybe they're just not hearing me. Fuck.
I was like, man, he didn't have shit. He must not have watched Impact or something.
I did.
He's usually got pretty strong opinions about this. Whoa. He just didn't have anything to say this time. He's like, fuck Tessa.
No, yeah, see, I knew something was up. I should have known something was up when I was making the comment. Like,
I can't
can I just say how much I love?
hear him at all.
You can't hear me at all?
I can hear you just fine. That's weird that you can't.
Shit.
This
No,
is the best
I can hear
podcast
you
ever.
just fine.
I can hear Chad too, though. I mean Cheez.
No,
He
Whatever.
doesn't like the name.
I can see Cheez, but I can't hear Cheez.
Said,
Well.
What's really hilarious is I have the option of uploading this without my audio track on it. Just you guys, wouldn't that be a show?
It's already all over the fucking
At least I could hear what Cheez Man was saying.
That's a fair point. All right. Well, if you're still having trouble hearing them, because I can hear them pretty good, I'll try to close it out for you one more time.
I'll close out too.
All right. Hi, Julie. How you doing? All right. Round 3. Ding, ding, ding. Round 3. Here we go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you just fine. We don't have Mojo
Good.
yet. Good. I could hear you the whole time. He was just having
Damn.
trouble, and we kind of all need to be able to communicate.
Right.
That's hilarious. His old lady was all creeping up on him, and now he's not back on yet. Oh, there we go. All right, my man.
Did Ach just fucking slap Brian Pillman in the nuts? I swear, he just fucking
I think that did happen.
chopped him right in the dick.
He's like, I got to get out. He had to tag. Yup, see? He got...
Dude,
He got
Slap me right in the bag.
Jeff Jarretted. Slap nuts.
Right.
Are you hearing Cheese Man now?
Yeah.
All right.
Loud
good.
and clear.
Good, good.
Sweet.
Sweetness.
Sweet.
Now that it's too late. I hate this move.
A little showmanship from Rich Swan there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can't stand it, actually.
Come on, Teddy.
There's all kinds of cool electrical hum noises happening in the backgrounds and shit. It's pretty fun. This is going to be an interesting episode for sure.
Yep.
Not to mention I have a cold and I'm all nasally. I forgot to mention that. And I'm sick, everybody. Yay. You should feel bad for me and listen to the podcast.
The 12-year-old
to get their
kid
numbers
just
up.
tagged in.
But they have to listen to this podcast to know that you're sick to feel bad for you to listen to the podcast that we're saying to listen to the podcast on.
That's a fair point. And yeah,
Screech fighting Teddy Hart.
And yeah, hey Mojo, you're pretty way ahead of me on the match too. The tag, just now, the little guy tagged in just now.
Yeah, he just hit him with a code
And
breaker.
he just hit a code breaker. Yes, exactly. I don't know how you are that ahead of me, but you were. And now he's doing some kind of little dance and another code breaker off the ropes.
You see the bulldog?
Yes, and he's quite a bit larger than this other gentleman.
The small child. Excuse me, ma'am. I think your child is in the ring. Can you get him? Oh shit! Never mind.
I'm Davy
There
Boy
you
the
go.
Third. I'm Davy Boy the Third. I get nothing on that.
Sure.
It's his son.
Okay.
Oh!
That sounded so genuine. Thanks for that laugh. I'm glad I
I
can bring a
was laughing
little
at my.
Hip up.
joy to your life.
I was more so laughing at the. It's his son. Like you come the fuck on. Catch up.
Yeah, I have to add a little bit of reverb on that part or something.
Get on my level, motherfucker.
It's his son.
Damn, Teddy Hart.
Oh, hey, isn't this the match where we're supposed to watch and a terrible thing happens to somebody? Hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that 12-year-old kid.
The 12-year-old kid
that was
gets
pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it's just he gets hit with a thick ass move. That's all. It's not. He gets murdered or anything.
Okay.
Well, although
Oh.
it looks like he's getting murdered.
well, that already happened. Now what happens? What happens after the murder was my question.
You'll see it when it happens.
Thanks.
It's a big spot. You'll see them setting up for it, I'm sure.
I'm just wondering if I got time to go and grab a tasty A&W brand root beer. That's wrestling.
I wouldn't walk away.
That's Wrestling's High Marks. We don't have a sponsor.
And never will. Because last week we got 19 views.
A crisp, cool, refreshing A&W root beer.
We got a new low point for us.
Well, hey, at least on the camera, I look like a radio guy. That's kind of cool.
Too bad we're recording audio and you don't sound like a radio guy. Oh, damn.
Hey.
I wonder if there's hair cushion in it all.
God damn. He got some air on that.
Dude, they're just killing this kid.
That must be why he's here. He's the bump guy. Where are the other dudes?
I don't know. I see the ACH trying to grab him from the outside. They're just watching.
Now I see him climbing back up. It's like, I don't want to tag him in because he'd be slapping people's nuts.
Jesus!
Oh! Dios mío.
Oh my God, he's dead!
Stop it, he's already dead. Yeah, look at him like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Did I piss somebody off?
Where's my mom? How did I get here? This isn't fun anymore.
That's what you get for calling me the Fart Foundation.
Yeah.
You think you're funny, kid? Dragged him out of the audience.
This is what you get for thinking you deserve a wish.
Looks like somebody made the wrong wish.
Oh.
I want to be in a wrestling match. Sure, kid.
Oh, he finally gets to go sit down.
The youngster. Oh shit! This is actually a pretty good match.
Oh.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Ack.
Broken
Damn.
up by Teddy Hart.
And then Teddy Hart quickly fucking sat down.
Yep. And the nut slapper is doing a little talking there. That's nice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and there's your nut kick back, bitch. Receipt.
All right.
Hey, calm down. You don't have to get so testy. Testy?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll wait till after the match because this match is good and I'm not about to bring it down. But I just remember we didn't talk Crown Jewel at all.
Oh, that's okay. We have
We'll
time
get to
left.
that.
We
That's
got
what I'm
time.
saying. We'll get to that after that.
He said, I don't want to bring this match down.
Right, like, I'm enjoying this.
So,
let's not fuck it up.
What direction do you think the conversation with Crown Jewel is going to go?
We're out of tape.
Uh-oh. That's going to be a problem. All right, let's get this Crown Jewel nonsense out of the way.
Okay, fuck, I can't remember exactly every match off the top of my head at the moment.
Did we want to even mention the Rusev Nakamura thing that was added last second?
Sure, just because of how Nakamura won. So, the pre-show match was Rusev versus Nakamura for the United States Championship. And I didn't watch the match, I just heard about it. But I guess Rusev was standing over Nakamura, and Nakamura was getting up and cracked him in the balls at the back of his head. Like, he did it on purpose, but played it off accidental, and I guess picked up the win. So.
With the Kakamora.
Yeah, Nakamura's finding more ways to
Dick
break
punch people.
motherfuckers' balls to pick up wins.
That's classy.
Headbutt
Then,
to the balls, classy.
And we started off with the first match of the World Cup tournament, which was Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton.
Come on, Mysterio, baby!
And Mysterio
Now it's
picked the
instantly
win.
out of this.
That's my pick. That's my pick.
Yeah, Mysterio picked up the win.
Oh, yeah. Eat a dick.
But,
And I
Randy
was
Orton-
out.
You know, Randy Orton beat the shit out of him afterwards, though. Beat the fuck out of his ribs and whatnot.
Oh, that's classy. That's classy.
So, you know, that's got to carry over to the next round. And then after that, it was Miz versus... who was it? Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Once again, pretty quick match. Like, because they're tournament matches, I'm guessing they were going to be having multiple matches, and maybe
Yeah,
they wanted
had
to fit
do
time in
them
for something.
quick. That would make sense. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but they went kind of quick. So this was another one. Jeff Hardy went to hit Twist of Fate, and when he turned, when he did the spin to fucking pull him down, Miz hooked his arms and hit him with Skull Crusher finale, picked up the win to move on.
Boo.
After that, I think was.
But you like the Miz.
I do.
After that was Rollins versus Bobby Lashley. This was another one that went real quick. I think this one might have been the quickest. Like.
That's good because I cannot stand listening to Bobby is my man. Bobby.
Oh God.
He was there too, of course, with the fucking mic.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he was talking a whole lot though. But like I said, it was a short match. He didn't get a whole lot of opportunity, I guess.
Who won that one?
Seth Rollins won off the stomp. Yep.
Good.
Quick stomp. We almost didn't see it coming. And
From
then,
out of nowhere.
Rub it in.
After that was Kurt Angle versus.
Mysterio got that win.
Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler. And Kurt didn't look bad, but you could tell he's moving a little slower, gingerly. So he did all right. It looked like he was in control or in position to win, and ended up fucking getting zigzagged. Haha. And Dolph
after the show or in the match?
Yeah.
Sorry.
During the match.
Okay.
Like Dolph was playing the ankle because he was in the ankle lock for a little bit, and Kurt went to shoulder check him in the fucking corner. Dolph moved and Kurt rebounded, and that's when he got caught with the zigzag. So I didn't expect fucking Angle to lose first round. That's for damn sure.
But he got zigzagged.
Indeed, he did.
I probably would have chose Angle too if we were doing each match individually.
Yeah. After that was the tag team match at the Bar versus the New Day. The Bar won. I really can't think of anything to talk about the match. I don't remember anything from it.
Yeah, that's about all you can say is, okay, the Bar won. Okay, on to the next.
Was there pancakes involved?
That's it. Of course.
Okay.
Well, before the match.
Sure. I mean, I doubt that anybody lost by a pancake. I was just okay.
Well, I was trying. You had me thinking for a second. Like, did they bring up the pancakes? Like, if they did they throw them out in the crowd? Like, we don't want motherfuckers having flashbacks and shit,
Yeah, what's the over-under on whether or not they brought pancakes? What's the over-under bet on that?
Grenade! Run! No, never mind. It's just a pancake. Well, all right, yeah,
look at how rich these Americans are. They have extra food. They have so much extra they throw at you.
Yeah.
These rich Americans have too much food. That's why they're so big.
Yeah, fat Americans. So lazy and stupid.
I'm going to have to cut all of this out now.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Moving on.
Moving on.
I think it was Miz versus
Keep it moving.
Ray was next.
Come on, Ray!
So, like I said, Ray was still selling the rib injury.
My dog.
Miz beat his ass for most of the match. Miz was laid out outside the ring. Ray come running and slid under the bottom rope on his stomach and just fucking planked off the fucking side of the ring onto Miz. It was kind of cool, but at the same time, it fucked Mysterio up worse than Miz, I think.
Sure.
But eventually, Miz gets hit with the 619. Mysterio goes for the little splash. Miz gets the knees up and rolls him over for the pin. Picks up the win. Bye, Ray.
Fuck you. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Fuck it. All right, fuck it. I'm turning this shit off. We're done.
But Chad still has his pick of the Miz, so one of us is still in.
Well, because there was the whole whoever from SmackDown loses to Raw gets fired if it happens.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that.
So at this point, I'm thinking, well, fuck, they're not going to fire Miz and put him over on Raw. Because, I mean, obviously, whoever gets fired is picked up by Raw. Yeah, with Daniel Bryan over there, I'm like, all right, sweet. So Miz is gonna fucking win this. I'm like, sweet, I got a prediction right. But that's who's he gonna fight? Next round was Seth Rollins versus damn it, now I can't remember.
Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, Dolph Ziggler again. Rollins selling a neck injury from the previous match.
Now, one of us would have ever picked Ziggler to beat Rollins?
Right. Or fucking, like I said, I didn't even think he was going to make it out of the first round. I thought Angle was going to beat him. But lo and behold, he beats Angle and then turns around and beats Rollins and gets into the fucking finals. So they're going to have the finals, but not before the...
I knew I should have chosen Dolph Ziggler.
You know,
Yeah.
should have zigzagged.
I got zigzagged on my fucking Rey Mysterio pick.
Indeed. So after
Yeah,
that,
your
we
Rey
had,
Mysterio pick took my Randy Orton out of the question right off the bat.
Well, you got zigzagged too.
Yeah, and then the very next round, I took his out, so it's kind of funny. Like all three of our picks clashed almost all at once.
So you would think that clearly Chad's gonna have the pick that takes him over, right?
Yeah, we'll get to that though. First, we had the AJ versus Samoa Joe for the WWE title match.
AJ.
It wasn't a bad match. It's
Yeah,
not
we don't vote against AJ.
Well, of course not. Wasn't a bad match. It was, wasn't the best match that they've had, but
How long was it?
kind of what you expect.
Wasn't that really that long?
Wasn't real long, no. Probably like maybe 15 minutes.
Okay.
But AJ picks up the win on the Camp Crusher. Or no, sorry, Phenomenal Forearm. Which I just kind of thought Joe was going to kick out of, and they didn't. I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay, it's over.
Well, you know what that means? It means that Joe needs to get out of this freaking business.
Right. Fuck, he needs to go. He needs something fresh. I mean, he's kind of dead in the water right now. Not looking forward to what they're going to do with Joe because I don't know what they do with him at this point.
They have a tendency to do that to people. It's like they get all these real good guys, and then they end up like hitting a wall, and they don't end up doing any fucking thing.
Yeah.
How can you not find something to fucking do with Samoa Joe?
I know.
Or
He's getting on the fucking
Braun
mic.
Strowman,
He's great
for
in the
Christ's
fucking
sake.
ring. The shit almost writes itself, and they can't do it still.
Look what they did to Braun Strowman. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, let's get to that. Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar for the vacated Universal title match.
Zero offense. No offense.
Yeah, the match starts before the bell even rings. Baron Corbin's out there because he's holding the belt, because it's vacated. Before the bell even rings, Corbin fucking smashes Braun in the back of the head with the belt. And then the ref immediately signals for the bell right after that happened.
That seems fair.
Braun's
How
not even standing yet.
convenient.
Right. So Brock immediately picks him up, hits him with that F5. Braun kicks out. Brock picks him up, hits him with that F5. Braun kicks out. Brock picks him up, F5s him out of the ring to the floor. Picks him up, throws him back in. Pins him. Braun kicks out. Braun gets in the corner, lifts his foot, and Brock runs into it. And then Brock F5s him again, and Braun kicks out. Brock F5s him again, and Braun doesn't kick out. And Brock wins.
Are you fucking kidding me, you guys?
It's like a 3.5 to 4 minute match of just Brock Lesnar F5 and Braun Strowman.
That's really sad, man.
It was fucking
He's
stupid.
their guy. He's their next... He'd be a great champ, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's clearly not their guy. Maybe they just want him
That's
to
a
win
pretty
it.
big disappointment, man. That's almost like hilariously bad.
Maybe they just wanted Brock to have that so that when he went to UFC, he had that hold on to when he was trying to look tough against Daniel Cormier.
Well, yeah, didn't
Trying to
you
look
just say? Didn't you just say earlier today that Daniel or no, it was Whiz.
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier said, "Bring your fucking WWE title, and I'll take that from you too."
Yeah, because he's collecting belts. He's a champion in 2 different classes right now, which no one's ever done, and he's like a legend already, and he's like in the middle of this crazy run. He's won a lot of fights in a row, and he's kicking everyone's ass. And his next fight's Brock Lesnar, and he mentioned the WWE title belt. He wants
Bring
to take
that
it away.
too.
Yeah, he wants to take that away. If you're coming to my house, I'm gonna take that belt away. It's actually a really good promo. You should watch it, man. It's a good promo. I may even edit it into the show. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Brock Lesnar.
Well, if you do that, I'll definitely see it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good promo. He really is. He's fucking hilarious.
Okay, so after that, we get the finals of the World Cup. Miz comes down. Or before that, Shane McMahon comes down, stands there next to Baron Corbin, because Baron Corbin's still standing down there. Then Miz comes down, and then Drew and Dolph come down. But ref, for some reason, tells Drew to get the fuck out. He's sending Drew away, and like as Drew's walking away, Dolph's turned around arguing, and fucking Miz jumps him and starts, beating his ass.
Naturally.
Throws him out of the ring, goes to jump out behind him, and fucking like instantly falls to the floor, and selling an ankle injury. Like he can't get up, or like he's trying to fucking fight him still, but he can't put any weight on it. He keeps falling down. So
the referee's about to call the match and everything.
Yeah, he's about to call it forfeit and give the win to Dolph Ziggler, and Shane McMahon's like, no, it's not going down like this. I'll go in for him. Like, okay, cool, because you were part of the tournament. That's what we want. And then fucking Shane McMahon, sweet, he's in it now.
He's not even a goddamn participant. That's hilarious.
Yep, he gets in and he starts wailing on fucking Dolph Ziggler and gets Ziggler down the corner, goes coast to coast, and pins him 1, 2, 3, and Shane McMahon is the World Cup and the greatest in the world. They still made sure to say that.
The best in the world. Shane
in the
McMahon
world.
is the best in the world. Yeah. Boy, I'll say.
What the actual fuck? This just makes you think like they must have had Cena picked to be the winner, and then like last minute he pulled out, and they're like, "Well, fuck, we got to come up with something."
Let's put a McMahon over.
Yeah, put Shane in there.
I had actually heard that Shane was supposed to win, and that this is a bigger thing leading into Shane being a douche like the rest of the McMahons and being the bad guy for SmackDown.
Does this mean we can get rid of Paige then?
Paige.
Get the fuck out.
This is my house now.
So then, after that debacle, we get the main event, which I did not watch.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's right. The old dudes.
Yeah.
All I know about it is...
Somebody said that...
Collected age like 203 or 204.
Somebody told me that Willoughby was right, or Whiz was right, and that Degeneration X somehow won.
Yep, DX did pick up the win. Fucking Shawn Michaels hits Kane with the super kick, and he turns around right into the pedigree. Eats the 1, 2, 3. I guess the pedigree didn't look too good because somewhat early in the match, I guess fucking Triple H tore his goddamn pectoral muscle.
And just kept on going.
Through.
Yeah, I love it. I love hearing stories like that.
And somehow he got that done with, I think it was Kane throwing him up against the rope where Shawn Michaels was already in that corner, and Triple H flips over onto the outside of the ring.
Yep.
I'm not going to go back and watch it enough to even watch the injury, but I mean, I did hear about it, and that's some fucking gangsta shit to
if you go on Twitter, you might even see the GIF, because that was all over.
There was the one with him and Undertaker fucking both selling the Irish whip into the corner.
I did see that one. I did see that.
What here? What's going on? But,
If you listen, he says, "Come this way," and then they both run the same way. It's pretty good stuff.
I mean,
then they
obviously
both
Triple
sell.
H pushed through as best he could, but Shawn Michaels had to carry like a lot of the match. Old ass Shawn Michaels, who hasn't fought in forever, and he did a spot with a moonsault.
Yeah, I heard that he stiffed himself.
Yeah, neither Undertaker or Kane caught his ass, and he landed right on his face.
Yep.
And was bleeding all over. So yeah, that was bad.
Well, it's cool that
Kane
those
at some
old rusty wrestlers are in there fucking doing it. It's a good idea.
Kane lost his mask and wig at one point. Like completely off. Like the ref had to give it back to him. But yeah, DX1.
Ref
so
had
I
to
don't
give
know.
it back to him. That's hilarious.
So at least Triple H won and then DX won, so now there's no need to fucking do anything with Undertaker or Kane again.
And I believe that resulted in all of us being tied with one correct prediction. Is that right?
Indeed. We all got one.
We
We're
all tied
fucking
at one
terrible.
because we are great at this.
I mean, to be fair, how could any one of us pick Shane McMahon?
Not to mention, you guys should be especially like, damn, I blow because I wasn't even aware of the storylines when I made my picks. I was just kind of like, okay, well, I want this person to win. I didn't know the storylines on Raw.
We all got that one fucking... Well, the Brock and Braun, we all got that wrong. We all got the fucking World Cup wrong.
Well, how would we get that right with somebody that wasn't even in the as one of the participants in the first place?
Yeah. I made it to the finals. I get the point. I win. Fuck you guys.
I mean, I'll have to go back and re-listen to the episode, but I'm pretty sure I chose Shane McMahon.
Yeah, we'll have to review the tape.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and review that, yeah. Pretty sure, though.
So as we're done recording, I go to pull it up, and it's like, hey, fucking video has been deleted. What the hell?
Yeah, I'll have the new edited version up anytime now. Don't worry about that, fellas.
Might as well. It only had 19 views. Put it up again. See if it does better.
Like, I think I'll have to choose Shane McMahon.
Dude, you're a fucking genius.
How the fuck did you know that? Well, I heard some rumors. I got inside sources.
Got some sauce.
He's got sources.
Sources. I got more sources than JR.
I got Alfredo, barbecue, vodka.
I got inside sources. I got barbecue sauces.
Hot sauces.
Yeah, I had to tack the third one on there. I love it. Anonymous sources.
Alright, so
Yeah.
that's it for fucking Crown Jewel.
I was gonna give a quick rundown of the significant matches in New Japan
Hey, man, go right ahead.
pay-per-view that happened just the other day.
I think I still got the Yokozuna theme.
The winners of the Super Junior Tag League 2018 are Sho and Yo, Roppongi Vice 3K.
That's easy for you to say.
Not really. Hiroki Goto beats Tai Chi for the Never Openweight Championship. Tomorrow Ishii in what JR would call a slobber knocker against Minoru Suzuki. Ishii wins.
Hope nobody got any slobber on him.
I really doubt that with that match.
That's lava knockers. Depends on the knockers.
Tetsu Naito finally got his revenge on Zack Sabre Jr. and finally got a win after like 2 losses in a row to Zack Sabre Jr.
That skinny little young prick.
Yeah, that seems to know 1,004 submission holds.
Number 2, armbar.
Which leads me into the main event for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Chris Jericho versus King of Darkness, Evil. And Chris Jericho manages to get the win and starts beating up Evil after the match. Naito comes out to save his friend Evil, and Chris Jericho runs, later saying Naito will never get another title shot rematch.
Well, he's just a fucking pussy.
Stop being a bitch, Chris.
I used
Jericho
to
did it
respect
first.
you. I respected you, Jericho.
Jericho.
That's not Jericho, buddy. Do we got shout outs or anything like that? Do we have any?
Oh, there was a couple. I can't.
What up? Oh no, we can't hear Chad talk anymore. Let's close it out and try it again. Let's see if we can get this piece of shit going again. Hey, what up? I can hear background noise. I'm sure I can hear you now.
Big floppy donkey dick.
There it is. That's what I like to see. Or I mean here. Here.
Come back to hear that just in time.
Big floppy donkey dick.
Big floppy donkey dick.
All right.
Okay.
Shout outs.
Our 2 shout outs for retweeting our episode 28 go to the Federation.
The
Shout out
Federation.
to Tyler Fudge. Tyler Fudge from Suplex City Limits. And shout out to the Broadcast. You can catch them at the Broadcast and the Federation at the Federation.
That's FUD.
Also, yep, and also at Suplex City Limits to
Great
get to
show.
their other show.
Great show.
Yeah,
Great show.
good guys. Love those
Appreciate
guys.
the retweets, everybody. Well, both of yous.
Yeah. Appreciate any of the new followers, anybody that might be listening to this.
It was another light
we gotta-
week. We didn't do a lot of memes or nothing, so I don't have any shout outs from Facebook. It's my own fault.
No. We did get over 2,000 followers this week, though. So. Another Twitter milestone.
Hey Mojo, do we have any Instagram shout outs this week?
Yes, today, Russell Hunk Spod started following Tatum _striker
What up?
_6 started following today.
My dude.
Corey, spelled CORRE _DU, started following.
Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. Or ma'am. Could be ma'am.
And then double clothesline comic. And last but not least, the _American _prodigy.
The American Prodigy.
Thank you all for following us on Instagram.
Indeed.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. Is there anything else you want to get the hell out of here with this experimental episode of Wrestling's High Marks?
We'll get the regular shout-outs. We already hit Suplex City Limits. Don't forget MF Spade, RJ.
Oh, of course, of course.
Check out Wrestling Soup, Don Tony Kevin Cancel Show, Did I say that right?
You did.
Okay. THT, Get in the Corner. Check all those guys out. Good shit. That's all I got.
Wait. Who's the guy that likes our stuff all the time and we never remember to mention him except one time?
Joe Fielding.
Joe Fielding,
Thank
my
you,
man.
Joe Fielding.
You are the fucking man.
Yep, he was top follower again this week. 4 weeks running.
Which is apparently not worthy of a mention without a reminder. Oh, shit.
That's what happens when you're a stoner.
Yeah, that's literally what happens. Stuff like that. Literally that. That's a great example of it. Jesus Christ. All right, I think episode 29 of Wrestling's High Marks is just about fucking cash.
It's about cash.
I've been your technologically challenged, reluctant, and nasal host, Whiz, along with
Cheez, man.
Senior Mojo.
Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/thehighmarks or at the Highmarks if you're on Facebook already. Twitter.com/thehighmarks or at the Highmarks if you're on Twitter already. And of course, Instagram is at Wrestling's Highmarks because Mojo doesn't like our fans.
Wanna make you think?
If there is nothing else, gentlemen, I think this week I'm going to let Jim Cornette take us out because I found a really cool spot on Raw from 1998 that I'd like to slap on there.
Oh, man.
All right, Corny, take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, our other broadcast colleague, Master James E. Cornette, the Louisville Lip, is back with another of Cornette's commentaries on the state of the wrestling industry.
Well, the WWF has asked me to do a commentary on the state of wrestling in 1998. I guess they figured Cornette's always good for a couple of laughs. Well, I'm not really going to be too funny tonight. Because you see, I think the state of wrestling in 1998 stinks. I think WCW stinks. I think the NWO stinks. I think ECW is embarrassing. And I think the WWF stinks. And I'll tell you why. You don't have to go back any further than last week on Raw. You got a guy coming out dressed like a Christmas tree. You got a woman coming out dressed like a reindeer. You got 2 adolescent mullet heads showing their butt cheeks on national TV and having a phony match for a championship. I think it stinks. I think it's disgusting. I think nobody has any respect for wrestling anymore. Where is wrestling? Not sports entertainment, but wrestling. You know, just a couple of years ago, I left my home in Tennessee and I moved to Connecticut, which is like trading a Hawaiian vacation for a bed in a cancer ward, to come to work for the WWF full-time, the biggest wrestling promotion in the history of the planet. And I moved to Connecticut with snow on the ground 7 months out of the year, real estate prices that would make Donald Trump's hair stand on end, the rudest bunch of people I've ever seen where English is a second language and traffic jams at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I think that's okay because I'm with the biggest wrestling promotion of all time, the WWF. But over the last couple of years, I don't see any wrestling. They got some great wrestlers around here, but they don't have any time to wrestle because of all the falderall and the nonsense going on. You see what the problem is the people running the 2 big promotions, one guy is a game show host wannabe from Minneapolis with phony teeth, phony hair, and a phony tan. And running the WWF, you got a whole office building full of Yankees from New York City that wouldn't know a wrestling match if it bit them. So they sit around all day listening to people on the internet, and the people on the internet wouldn't know a wrist lock from a wristwatch. I don't particularly care what some Yankee from New York City wants to see. I want to see wrestling matches with wrestlers. I want to see real old-fashioned wrestling. I want to see some people who have some respect for the traditions of the wrestling industry, have some respect for the sport of wrestling. I don't want to see sports entertainment and flying donkeys all around. I think it's garbage, I think it's insulting, and I think it's a shame to a fine sport like this. Down south where I come from, they know wrestling. They were brought up on it. They grew up on it, and they respect it. And I think it's about time that the promoters in the wrestling industry today recognize that wrestling fans watching a wrestling program want to see wrestlers wrestle. That's easy. It's not too hard to understand if you just think about it. But the problem is that nobody has any respect for tradition. Well, I got news for you. I got respect for tradition, and I've always been associated with real good old-fashioned wrestling, a sport of wrestling, not a circus sideshow, not a cartoon show. And if nobody else is going to bring some wrestling around here, then maybe it's going to be up to Jim Cornette. So that might be my New Year's resolution for 1998. I might bring some tradition, I might bring some real wrestling back and clear this whole mess out because I think it stinks.
But you guys get this retarded camera angle because I'm just gonna leave the phone sitting in my lap the whole time.
All right, well, try not to block the microphone too much.
You guys know what it's like to look from my penis's angle.
Yeah.
It's reverse POV.
This is Chad's Wiener POV video. Not if you want to bang Chad. It's if you want to know what it's like to be his wiener.
Have a few on Instagram.
Awesome.
_American_prodigy.
What up?
Double Clotheslines Comic.
Appreciate the follow.
Guru Brew. Liked our Cena post.
What up, Dow?
From back then. Way back.
There's a
Corey.
ton of shit going on in the
Spelled
background somewhere.
CORRE_DU. New follower. And then just today,
Okay, we're gonna have to do this again. There's like a ton of background noise going on someplace. We're gonna have to do this again.
Okay.
Is it you?
Did it go away?
Yeah.
I thought it was at Aaron's house because it kept talking louder and louder as it got louder and louder. I'm so sorry, dude.
My bad.
God damn it, Chad.
I was going the whole time, so I didn't think it was bad. It must have started picking it up.
I swear it was getting louder and louder, and I think it was maybe because you weren't talking in the. It was like expanding the range of the microphone or something. I was like, holy shit. Okay, hey Mojo, do we have any Instagram shout-outs this week?
Yes, today